What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to a very special video. In this video I am going to be doing an unboxing of a gift that a subscriber named John sent to me. Now, I explain more about this in the video that follows this short introduction. I just wanted to say before we get into the bulk of this video, the actual unboxing, that I ended up shooting the footage on my webcam, a Logitech C920. And I had my blue Snowball Ice microphone plugged into the computer, and I forgot to adjust the input gain levels. So the audio is not the best on the following video, you guys, but I do indeed hope that you'll watch the whole thing. I had so much fun shooting this video. John, thank you, thank you, thank you. So again, guys, make sure to watch the video in its entirety. I know it's a little bit long, but it was so exciting and so much fun to do this style video. I also want to say, guys, that I have a bunch of stuff on my desk. I'm still getting the studio put together. And because of that, I had my laptop off to the left. It wasn't in front of me, right? So I kept looking over to the left at my laptop because I was using it as a viewfinder. So in the video, I keep going like this, like a crazy person looking around. So I just want to say that the reason I was doing that is not because I have a tic, it's because my laptop was off to the side and I kept looking at it to make sure that I was framed, etc. I have a bad habit of doing that. My old videos where I shot them in my car, I just would always look over at my laptop because I would have it off to the side. So now that we have it established that I'm not a crazy person going looking around like that, let's get into this video. Again, John, thank you. I'm just blown away at your generosity, but let's get into the video, guys. One final message before we get into the actual unboxing. When I went to review this video, because I like to review all of my content before I post it onto YouTube, I noticed that there was some audio glitching, and I also at times repeated myself a little too much. So I went in to the video and cut out those segments. The audio at times would rattle, it would go and again, there was times where I would repeat myself a little too much. So what I did is I went into the video and cut out those sections with the repetition and or the glitching. And because of that, there's cut scenes or there's jump cuts at times where the video will go from one thing to the next, and it lacks the fluency that it should have because I had to cut out what was in between. So with that aside, everybody, let's get into the actual unboxing. In this video, I am going to be unboxing a package that John sent me. Now, for those who don't know who John is, John recently donated 2 very generous donations to this channel, allowing me to put this studio together. So the studio isn't finished, as you can see behind me. There's some more paint that needs to go on the trim, on the walls, etc. But I've got about 85 to 90% of it finished. So I highly suggest, if you haven't seen the first link in the description box below, watch that. I explain what John allowed me to accomplish. I show you guys the studio, I show you guys the desk, everything for the most part. Now, I also have an upcoming Serpent's vlog where I show you guys myself putting everything together, unboxing the technology that John's donations allowed me. You know, his donations allowed me to get all this stuff. So long story short, I don't want to drag this too long, but make sure to watch that first video. It's the first link in the description box below. Maybe I'll highlight it in the comments as well. So here's the package, you guys. I am super eager to see what's inside. So let's get right into it. Again, John, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, brother. So we are going to... Let me just get the top of this opened, guys. It's pretty well packed. This came from the United Kingdom. And I love how he put tape around the entire box. That's how I ship stuff. I'm a very active eBayer, and oftentimes if you don't pack stuff with tape around it, by the time it gets to the person, sometimes the box is damaged, etc. So again, super excited, you guys. Let me just get the top open here. All right. Here we go, guys. What is inside? All right, let me just put some of this stuff out first. There's a Neewer bag in here. Now, those of you who watched the vlog that I recently mentioned, the one that's in the description box, the first link, there's I show you guys the Neewer lights that I was able to get with John's donation. So this is a Neewer bag. So what is on the inside? Let's find out together. Holy moly. Okay, it's a bunch of accessories for a camera. So we've got the handle, a GoPro will fit on this, a DJI camera, etc. These look like a bunch of mounts. We're going to put this off to the side, you guys. I was actually recently just going to get one of these. This allows you to put, this is like a suction cup that you can put on the inside of a windshield or on a piece of glass, etc., and it holds your camera. So I'm just going to put this off to the side for a second. And then we're going to go through all of that together. So, I'm not sure what this is. This is a DJI Mic Mini. I'm not sure if this is a camera or a microphone. So what this is, guys, is a very high quality microphone, and it's wireless, which makes it that much better. See how small it is? This is, you guys, the transmitter. You put this on your shirt. It clips onto your shirt via this magnet. This is perfect for vlogging and especially perfect for the type of content that I shoot, because I like to do a lot of footage where I don't want to have a bulky microphone. So this is an awesome way around this, or that issue. So it comes with the transmitter, again, which is this piece right here, and it comes with the receiver, which is this piece. And these two pieces of tech communicate back and forth with one another. I've listened to samples of the audio quality that these produce, and it is incredible. DJI products are top of the line. I'm blown away at the quality, and I cannot wait to get this thing up and running, which is what I'm going to get. That's one of my goals for today. So it comes with this little charger, and this is for the transmitter. It has a USB-C port, and you charge the transmitter through this, and you charge the receiver via USB-C, but you don't plug it into a port. You don't plug it into a dock like this. You plug it right into the device. This also comes with windscreens, which cancel out wind noise and sibilance, which sibilance is like sharp S sounds that microphones are infamous for picking up. And then it also comes, guys, with this mobile phone adapter. Comes with your charging cords, your USB-C splitter for charging, and some, what is this? This is I think a 3.5 millimeter, cable. So I'm stoked about this, you guys, because this will allow me to capture such great audio. I'm probably going to ditch the Blue Snowball Ice microphones that I've been using and use this exclusively, because the audio quality is like just insanely good. Again, DJI products are top tier. And this also came with this little travel bag, guys, which is awesome. I'll be able to throw this into my vlogging bag while I'm out and about shooting footage. So again, like, I'm just blown away at the quality of all these DJI products. And I just wanted to do a little clip showing you guys the microphone more close up. And these DJI products, they use these magnets to clip onto your shirt, and they're incredibly strong. And that, again, is the receiver. It looks like a little camera. Okay, we've got a bag here, guys, with some stuff in it. Let's see what's on the inside of this bad boy. And it's a camera. Holy shit. This is a DJI Osmo Action 4. This is an incredible camera. I am having a ton of fun learning how to use this. There are so many different settings to dial in. You can do so much with these cameras. Amazing. The build quality of this is incredible. It's sturdy, it's strong. Now, I believe these are waterproof, even without a waterproof case. I'm not 100% sure, but this is an amazing camera. I really love the magnetic strip down here that the attachment clamps onto so that you can put this on a selfie stick or a tripod. I think that's a really unique design. The audio that comes out of this, the stock audio, at least in my opinion, is incredible. Now I have the DJI Mic Mini now, so I'm really eager to see what this thing's going to sound like when that professional microphone is plugged into this. Because again, this thing already has incredible stock audio. I might end up getting a modified case for this. John actually sent a DJI case with this, but they have something called a small rig. It's a metal case that's stronger than the actual stock cage, they call it, that wraps around the camera. I'm not 100% sure yet, and I'm probably going to get some different lenses for this to try to capture some cinematic content. But yeah, this camera has a really easy to use user interface. It's got an intuitive user interface where if you just sit down with this thing and toy with the settings for about an hour on this touchscreen in the back, you're going to become familiar with how to navigate your way around this camera really quickly. So I love the way that it feels. It's heavy, which is usually indicative of quality. The parts are all really sturdy. I love the way that it feels in my hands. The plastic is really high quality. I love the size of the touchscreen in the back. It's a little smudged right now because I've been using it. That easily wipes off with a microfiber cloth or a cotton cloth. I really love how this particular camera has a viewfinder in the front, a front screen. It makes it so much easier to frame yourself to make sure that you're capturing what you're capturing when you're recording yourself. Whereas like the GoPro that I'm recording this camera on, it doesn't have a front screen. So you have to connect the GoPro via Wi-Fi to a network so that you can connect an app that allows you to use the app as a viewfinder. Whereas this, you can circumvent all of those issues and just have everything in one roof or under one roof. This is an incredible camera. Absolutely amazed at the quality. I mean, you can just tell it's quality, you guys. DJI products have always been top tier, top of the line, you name it. So it's really easy to access the battery port, which is where you put your micro SD as well. I can even do it one hand. So you've got your micro SD slot here, and then you've got your battery bay. And guys, see the red right there? I found this out the other day. Thought this was a pretty interesting little factoid about DJI. If you see red, it means that the case is no longer waterproof because you don't have the door shut properly. See how you see red? Now the same goes for over here as well. This is the port. I can try to do this one-handed, but there it goes. I want to be really gentle with this camera. This is where you charge your camera via USB-C, but notice how you see red? That means if that is showing and you put your camera in water, you're screwed. So anyways, guys, amazing camera. This thing has a very powerful sensor in it that allows you to capture incredibly crystal clear image even in dark light or in a dark room. Wow, John. These are not cheap, you guys. These are state-of-the-art technology. Wow. It's like... Give me a minute, guys. It's humbling to all of a sudden have all of this technology, you guys, and all these gadgets. These are very, very nice cameras, ladies and gentlemen, and he even put a case on it. So let me just show you guys what we're dealing with here. Now, I recently, with John's donation, was able to get one of these, guys. This is a GoPro Hero 7 Black. Incredible camera, but this DJI camera, you guys, is a nicer camera than this. It's got better technology, etc. But now that I have two action cameras, I'll be able to do so much stuff. You guys, we're going to do so much content that you guys aren't familiar with seeing on this channel. I'm talking about recorded skits. I'm going to do acting. I've written scripts. I'm going to use a green screen. And these two cameras will allow me to accomplish this. Right now, I'm using a Logitech C920 on a small tripod to record this. This shoots in 1080p at 30 frames per second. These two cameras will shoot in 4K, and I know for a fact that the DJI Osmo Action 4 will shoot at 4K at up to 120 frames per second. This is an incredible camera. Thank you, John. I'm not used to being given gifts like this, so it's a little humbling. I'm not gonna lie, you guys. So, wow. I cannot begin to tell you how grateful I am. John, I don't even know what to say, honestly. I really don't. This is such a nice camera. These are state of the art. Wow. I honestly just don't know what to say, in all honesty. Wow. Incredible. Anyways, I don't want to sit here speechless for too long, but I'm not going to lie, I'm fucking speechless. So you guys, the newer NL480 that I have over here, I'm getting a softbox for it. The light's a little intense right now, so you might see some like excessive white on my face, etc. Just bear with me. Please be patient. I'm learning to dial all this stuff in, and pretty soon the image, you won't be able to see anything like this. Part of it's because I'm using a Logitech C920. It's a great webcam, but it really has to be tailored to the environment that you're in, and I do have the windows open over here with this newer NL480 on, so that's why you're seeing kind of a little bit of excess white around my forehead as I move forward. It also auto-adjusts the white balance and the focus. So I need to go into the settings and tweak that a little bit, you guys. So this is, again, an Osmo Action 4 DJI action camera. Holy shit. This is like, you can just tell that these are high quality. The way that they feel, they're heavy. It's got a front screen, unlike the GoPro 7. So if I'm holding the camera like this, right, with the lens towards me, I'll be able to see, it's an image finder. This is just like a Ferrari Enzo, you guys. I'm used to recording on an old iPhone 11 that's just like over the years it's gotten kind of just slow and it's got no storage, etc. So again, it's like going from a Ford Pinto to a Ferrari Enzo. It's like going from a fucking old janky Lincoln station wagon to all of the sudden having a Bugatti. Like, I don't even know what to say, honestly. So this is the case that came with this camera. I'm not exactly sure what this is, you guys, but I'm going to find out. It looks like a... Holy crap. It's a... How did I get this lucky? I'd love to know. I'd love to know, you guys. I've been grinding so hard on this channel for so long, and to get gifts like this out of nowhere, it's incredibly humbling. Again, it's hard to... I'm speechless. So what this is, you guys, is a case for micro SDs and micro SD adapters. You can see here that these are two micro SD adapters, and you can see the little... I'll show you guys. So these cameras, these action cameras, use micro SDs for memory. And it looks like, if I had to guess, this is a SanDisk Extreme. Yep, it's a SanDisk Extreme. These are really high power, fast micro SD cards. If you use the wrong SD cards on your action cameras, you will not get good footage. And you want to get like these. A SanDisk Extreme. They have a high write speed, etc. So if you use a really advanced piece of technology like this Osmo Action 4 that John hooked me up with, if you use the wrong micro SD, for instance, a SanDisk Ultra, not only will you capture poor footage, but it'll cause the camera to glitch, and it can put excess strain on the hardware of your camera. So if you're going to use an action camera, you've got to make sure that you have the right micro SD card, you guys. It's essential. So he sent two. Is there two? Yeah, two micro SD SanDisk Extremes. These are really, really good SD cards. Incredible. That's a really neat case too. A really neat case. So I should have framed this a little bit better. Let me see if I can adjust this a little bit, you guys. I don't want to move the camera too much. So we've got the bag, right, that the camera came in. This looks like a USB-C. Maybe that's a charger. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe that's how you can hook the camera up to the laptop or the computer or whatever. I'm just going to put this off to the side with the camera. This looks like a mount for the DJI action camera. I'm going to put that off to the side, and we've got some cool stickers also. I've never had a DJI camera. I've only had like GoPros in the past. I had a Hero Silver Plus. That didn't have image stabilization. This one that I was able to get with John's donation does have image stabilization. It's called Hypersmooth. So you can run with this as long as you have Hypersmooth on. If you're running, for instance, or riding a dirt bike or a mountain bike with a shock and you're moving up and down, the Hypersmooth acts like a gimbal. So it's very smooth. You're not going to be seeing a lot of shakiness, right? So John has really funded the evolution of this channel, and because of that, I am, and I'll always be grateful. So, Man, I am so excited, you guys. I am so excited. Now that I have the right technology, you are going to see a quantum leap in the quality of the content here on the Sacred Serpent YouTube channel. That I promise you. The new year, 2025, is going to be a kick-ass year, you guys, and I have so many plans with this content. We're going to do homesteading stuff. We're going to be doing how-to videos, DIY stuff. I'm going to show you guys the chicken coop, how to build your own chicken coop, how to build a root cellar. I'm just stoked. This, I'm not 100% sure what that is. That looks like some type of... It might be a mount, or you know what I think this is, you guys? I think this is a lens. It looks like another lens. So if you look at the Osmo Action, you see the round. I'm looking over at myself because the computer, my image is over here, so I'm making sure that I'm framed. That's why I keep looking over, just FYI. The lens, this looks like another lens. So, awesome. And again, we've got the stickers and the case. Awesome. This will allow me to put the camera in this case, throw it in my backpack, and then head out into the mountains. We're going to do a lot of vlogging and footage out in the hills out here in Virginia. I live in the middle of nowhere. There's an abandoned railroad track across the street, literally from my house. I'm going to take you on multiple adventures. I'm going to capture it all on camera. This is going to be just a kick-ass year for this channel. So what do we have here? A waterproof video light. But, dude, like, really? John. It's like another Christmas. I did not realize that there was a piece of hardware underneath this that fell out. Luckily, it was just a mount. I didn't know that that piece was sitting there. But yeah, I'm going to take incredibly good care of this stuff. So this is an awesome light. Look at that, you guys. We're also going to do vlogs and videos at night, etc. I'm having so much fun learning more about these action cameras like the GoPro Hero 7 Black. If you use these cameras with the settings, the default settings right out of the box, there's a good chance you're going to be disappointed. You've got to learn a little bit about how to dial these cameras in, but I can assure you with a little bit of time, if you dial in your settings and you learn online how to, tailor your camera settings to your environment, you will be blown away what these little action cameras can actually do. You'll be blown away, and it's a ton of fun to learn all this stuff too, you guys, learning all the settings, etc. So it came with, this must be, okay, this is like a charging cord. It looks like a USB-C, or no, it's a USB to an Android head. So this is stuff for the light, you guys. This is an awesome little light. It's got this neat little hatch on the back, and okay, so it looks like you can actually take this front cover off and maybe change the covers to maybe make the light scatter differently, and it also looks like it might be a small diffusion panel in there to help scatter light around. So this is just amazing. I'm not going to tinker with it too much because I want to read the instructions, etc., to really learn how to use this before I do it. So we've got the camera, we've got the light, you guys, we've got the bag, we've got the micro SDs in the carry bag. Man. And this light, you guys, if any of you guys want to look this up or get one, this is the waterproof video light. I don't see a brand on here. Actually, it does. It says Ultimax. This is the Ultimax waterproof video light. It features lighting, water resistance, brightness, up to 300 lux. You can adjust the brightment. What the hell's brightment? Adjust brightness, 3 gears, and the color temperature is 5,500 to 6,000 kelvins. That's actually really bright. You want to get something in that range, you guys. For instance, the Neewer NL480s that I got with John's donation, the color temperature is similar. I think it's 5,500 to 6,500 Kelvin. I could be wrong, but lighting is so important, you guys. The only reason the lighting looks a little weird in this video is because I have my bed in front of my desk, and my light is a little too close to the bed's in front of the desk along the wall, and then my desk is here, and then between the bed and the desk, the Neewer NL480 is positioned. It needs to go back another 2 or 3 feet, so I'm going to have to reconfigure this room a little bit. I'm glad that there's a bed in this room, though, you guys, because it helps with the acoustics. It helps absorb sound, etc. Now, I'm using a Blue Snowball Ice USB microphone right now, and because I don't have the pop filter on, and because I don't have more sound absorption in front of my microphone, The audio is not going to be as good as it could be. I'm working on it. I'm going to get everything dialed in. This is a card from John. It says, Brandon, here's to a great 2025. John. It's very humbling to just be given all this stuff, you guys. Like, in a sense, I almost feel bad. I'm not good at receiving gifts, and John has just hooked this channel the fuck up. Man. Today, I'm going to do probably 2 or 3 hours of research on the DJI Osmo Action 4. I'm going to go online and watch tutorials. I love learning about cameras, you guys. I love learning about all the different settings and how to tweak things and go into cinematic mode and turn the gimbal on. And there's just so much to do with these pieces of technology. This camera is solid as hell. You can just tell the quality. Look at how big the view, the back screen is. These are touch screens. And look at how big the viewfinder is in the front. I am super stoked to use this. I would take it out of the case to show you guys, but I don't know how to use this case. Oh, wow, okay. So it looks like it's got a clasp on the side. I don't want to break anything. And I think, okay, does it just open and slide out? Is there another tab on the back? Again, I want to show you, but I'm going to wait. I don't want to damage the case. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I will be able to do so much with this stuff. The future is here, ladies and gentlemen. Like, I've always been in a situation where I have so many plans and so many dreams, but I just haven't had the resources, the finances to do it. Now I do. Incredible. Absolutely fucking incredible. Can't even imagine how expensive this stuff is, you guys. Let's open this. I'm going to be really careful with this and just get a little bit of the plastic. Try to sit back so you guys can see everything. So, let the camera adjust and autofocus. DJI products are just high quality. You can feel it. So, I'm not sure. Is there a tab on here? Okay, there is. I like to save all of my boxes in all of the packing material. We've got a bag in here, a high quality. The bag even feels like high quality. We're just going to open this. Oops. There is a tag. Wow, it's got an awesome little carry case. Fuck yeah. Wow. Okay, we've got, okay, that is like a, either a pop filter. I can't remember what they call these. These are really common on what's known as shotgun microphones. This like absorbs or blocks wind noise and excess sibilance, they call it, as well as echo and reverb. This must be the power cord for charging it. I'm going to put this stuff in the bag because I've got a bunch of cords out and I don't want to mix everything up. So, wow. I'm not sure what that is. That might be a dongle. Okay, I think this is a dongle that you plug into the camera, and then once the dongle's plugged into the camera, it communicates with the microphone. So it's a wireless mic. Wow. Holy shit, you guys. John actually sent this from the United Kingdom, and it got here in like what feels like 5 to 7 days, which I've ordered stuff from the United Kingdom before, and it's taken ages to get here. So I can't, like, the shipping was probably really expensive, and the packing was really nice. I'm absolutely humbled right now. I'm not trying to be repetitive. I'm just not used to getting gifts like this. I'm just not. I'm not sure what that is. Okay, I think this is the microphone, actually. Perfect. If that's the microphone, that's amazing, because that's small enough to like clip on your shirt like a lapel mic. Show you guys. It's got the what looks like little audio ports on the front, or along the side. There you go. You can probably see that. I've got a lot of technology and cables on my desk right now, so I'm not going to just leave everything out. I'm going to put everything back in the case. And let's put this packing material off to the side. Oh, wow. Is there 2 microphones? We'll read the box here in a minute. Whoa. Why does that look like a camera? It looks like a little camera. It looks like it has a little lens cover. I'm not going to twist it because I don't want to break anything. I'm going to read everything about this. And then you guys, just a quick message before we continue with this unboxing. I just want to say that I'm going to do a vlog covering all the stuff that John sent in this package. That'll probably take a week, maybe a little less, maybe a little more to produce, and I'll explain everything, what all of this is, because some of this stuff, I'm not 100% sure what it is. I do know that it says in the box, DJI Mic Mini. It's a wireless microphone. But this looks like a little camera almost. I don't think it is. Today I'm going to learn everything, and again, you guys, once I get familiar with everything that John sent, I will do an updated vlog, a studio vlog. The first link in the description box below, not to be repetitive, but that is the first episode of this. It's actually the second episode of the Serpent's vlog series. But in that second episode, I show you guys part of the production of the studio. I have part 3 coming. It should be available in a couple of days. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm going to show you putting the desk together, putting paint on the walls, putting the Neewer NL480s together. I'm a little amped up because of how excited I am. This is just awesome. And this is just a silicate package or a silica package to preserve the quality of the contents. And then there's another little gadget in here. This is some James Bond shit, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so I'm going to put this stuff off to the side. Again, if you guys want to look this up, this is the DJI Mic Mini. Holy crap. I'm going to put that there and keep everything safe and together because I don't want to mix up the cables and whatnot. You know what I mean, guys? So let me bear with me for a second. I keep looking down at my new cameras, and it's like I keep fantasizing at internet speed all of my plans for this. You guys, look at how badass this is. Look at this. Holy shit. And look at this. This GoPro Hero 7 Black I got for around $115 with a shit ton of accessories. And even though this is an older camera, you guys, if you dial the settings in properly, you would never know that this is an older camera. You know, a lot of people think that getting the newest camera is just going to allow you to get the best footage by default, but what's more important than the fanciest technology is you learning how to use the software and the firmware that operates and manages the hardware. Catch my drift? So with this camera, if you tailor the settings, this GoPro Hero 7 Black, you've got to tailor your camera, your shutter speed, your white balance, etc., your frames per second to your environment. If you do that properly, if you take time to research, you would be shocked at what type of footage you can get with these cameras, even these older, for instance, this Hero 7 Black, which there's people who swear that this is the best GoPro that they've ever produced. I don't know a whole lot about GoPros. I've had one in the past. I've used a few of my brother's, etc. But I'm very happy with this purchase. The audio is incredible too. But yeah, there's a lot of misconceptions about cameras. People think that the key to good footage is cranking the resolution up to like 4K and then turning your frames per second up as high as you can. That's not the truth. For instance, if you're shooting in a dark room, you want a lower frame per second. You want a lower resolution. So people just assume that a high resolution and a high frames per second, you should be shooting like that all the time, and that's just not the case. Again, with cameras like this, you've got any camera, whether it's a photography camera or a video camera, you've got to tailor the camera settings to the environment. So for instance, on a sunny day, you've got to tailor your camera's firmware to, work on for optimal settings for a sunny day. If it's overcast like it is here right now in Virginia, you've got to tailor your camera's settings to an overcast day. If you're in a dark room, you want to crank the frames per second down really low to like 24 frames per second and then change the resolution to 1080p. So maybe we'll talk about all that in the future. Here are some of the other accessories that came with the GoPro Hero 7 Black. This is if I don't drop it, this neoprene, the plastic slides out of it really easily. This is for shooting partially underwater and partially above water. It allows you to adjust or perfectly align both above water and underwater. So we're going to use this as well. These aren't cheap, you guys. I got a hell of a deal on that GoPro. I was in the right place at the right time on eBay. Reached out to a seller, the seller that was selling this, and I made him an offer. It was like $45 below his asking price, and he accepted it. Or I think he counter-offered it, but the counter-offer was still like a ridiculously lower amount than what he was asking for the camera. So it came with a skeleton case. This is an underwater case for the GoPro Hero 7 Black. You can put the camera in this and go underwater up to a certain depth. It came with a vlogging case that has, I wish I would have brought it in here. It came with an Alonzi light that you can clip onto the top of Vlog Light. It came with a microphone adapter because I do want to upgrade the audio on the GoPro Hero 7 Black, even though the audio is currently pretty damn good. I'm surprised. I didn't think GoPro would have that good of audio right out of the box, but I am going to upgrade it. It came with some stands, you guys, also some clips, some 3M backed adhesive docks, so you can like put this on your dash in your car, and then the GoPro with the right attachment, one of these, right? You take this threaded piece off, you put the camera in these slots, then you rethread the attachment back on, and then you can slide the camera into these mounts, whether it's on a dash, on the side of a vehicle, etc. So I have some other accessories that came with the GoPro, but I don't have them in the room. They're in the living room, unfortunately. So it came with this really nice case, and you can just open it and slide the camera out. So GoPros, cameras like the Action 4, these are incredibly powerful pieces of technology. And if you take the time to learn your way around the software, the firmware, etc., you'd be surprised at the type of footage that you can actually shoot. So I'm definitely going to save these stickers. I'm going to put one of them on the Kia, I think. This little carrying case is awesome. Once I'm done shooting this video, I'm going to organize everything and put everything back in their respective bags. I don't know if you can hear my cat in the background. Newt is almost 21 years old, and I'm definitely going to be saving this card. This is going to be a memento. This card from John, it's going to go up on the desk somewhere, and I'm going to tack it to the desk. I'm going to keep this forever because this is a symbolic totem, an artifact of someone's incredible generosity and their belief in this channel. I believe that John didn't just donate so much because he wanted to be generous. I think he believes in this channel and he wants to see it grow. And knowing that there's people out there like that believe in this message, this channel, to know that there's people out there that want to aid this channel's growth, guys, it's not just beneficial for me. It's beneficial for all of us, all of the subscribers, all of the viewers, because now you're going to get much better quality content. I've been grinding so hard for so long and using the most grassroots technology and methods for video production, and now I can finally turn a new page and go into a new chapter. This is, in my hands right now, is pure videography, photography power. Guys, if you're on the market for your first video camera, I would highly suggest going with a GoPro or a DJI. Don't be tempted to buy the cheap Amazon vlogging cameras or the cheap Amazon action cameras. They might say that they shoot in 4K at 60 frames per second. They make a lot of claims, you guys, but when you look at the raw footage from those cheaper cameras, they just don't live up to the quality of GoPro and DJI. You can get used GoPros for fairly cheap, you guys. Like, I would suggest getting a 7 or an 8. Do not get a Hero 3 or a Hero 3 Plus. I don't know if the Hero 3 has image stabilization. I don't think it does. I know for a fact that the Hero 3 Plus does not have image stabilization. You want to make sure that you get an action camera with image stabilization, because unless you have that camera on a tripod sitting motionless, if you're like running or out walking with a action camera without image stabilization, you're going to make your viewers nauseous because the camera is just going to... That's actually why I got rid of my first GoPro, my Hero 3 Plus, years and years and years ago. I opened it assuming that it had image stabilization, and it didn't. And what a bummer, because it was pretty much useless other than when I had it mounted on my dash in my car. But these cameras, both of these, have a built-in gimbal mount, essentially, that allows the camera to... like. The footage, even though you can move the camera a lot, while it's recording, the hyper smooth technology and the built-in image stabilization makes erratic up and down, side to side movement still and motionless. It's much more easy. It's much easier on the viewer's eyes, and the content looks way more professional. You can also buy gimbal mounts for these, you guys, but A gimbal essentially allows it's a piece of technology that you mount your camera to that acts as an image stabilizer. But most of the new cameras have such advanced firmware now and hardware that you don't even need a gimbal mount. Unless you're like doing professional video shooting, or like professional videography for like recording music videos or like certain types of content, you should probably get a gimbal. But if you're using these action cameras for what I'm doing, which is just vlogging and YouTubing, you don't need a gimbal. You just need a camera with good image stabilization. And this is the Kingpin. This is a much nicer camera than this GoPro Hero 7 Black, but I've grown very attached to this little camera. And again, if you dial in the settings properly, it's amazing the quality of content you can get. John, thank you, brother. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I feel bad because it's like I don't really at this moment in time have anything to give him, but I am in the future going to send you a package, John, and I'm going to continue to say thank you in all these upcoming videos because I cannot begin to tell you how grateful I am for all of this. Anyone who donates to this channel, I am humbly grateful for you, and I do my best to give back to everyone that supports this channel. I do my best. And John, I am going to hook you up. I'm an artist. I can make you a really cool piece of art. I'm gonna find a way to properly say thank you. Let me tell you. So this case is really cool, you guys. I got a new backpack recently, which is like I bought the backpack because I want to do a lot of vlogging out in nature, etc. And then I realized, wait, I don't have a case for my cameras, but now I do. I have one for the DJI Action 4 Osmo 4. I'm going to get one for the GoPro Hero 7 Black, and that way I can put everything in my backpack and then head to the hills. But you don't want to just throw a camera like this into a backpack without a proper case. And luckily, John sent a case like this. Absolutely awesome. I just want to make sure there's nothing else in this box. There is some what looks like paperwork. Okay, cool. It came with a Neewer instruction manual. Where did I put that? Where did that go? Oh, it's down here. Let's take a look before we start wrapping this video up at what's in the Neewer case. And again, my lights right now that are illuminating this video are Neewer NL480s. High quality, high tech videography lights. Wow, I didn't notice this. There's a ton of stuff in the top of this bag. A ton of stuff. Holy crap. And you know what, guys? I'll make sure to do another video. Once I'm done with this footage, I will record isolated footage of these all the technology, and then I'll overlay them on this video so you can see everything. Because I have two cameras now, I'll be able to do that where it's like I'll be talking to you and then you'll be able to see things from a different angle. But let's take a look-see here, you guys. Look at the amount of stuff in this. So we have the adapter piece, the suction cup adapter that holds your camera if you want to put it on your dash or anywhere. We've got a floating action camera grip. You can put these in the water and they'll float. They'll keep your camera afloat. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, this looks like a headband where you can attach your camera to your head. Wow. What do we have here? This is a silica packet. This is another silica packet. We have more what appear to be mounts. I'm not 100% sure what this is, but this looks like some type of camera mount to get a unique, maybe a 45-degree angle shot. We have what appears to be either a belt or a harness to hold the camera on your chest or at your waist level. We have a clip-on. That's really cool. I've never seen one of those. This is a clip-on light. So as you can see, these action cameras attach via this adapter piece, this head. So it's got these grooves. I'll show you right now. Where is my... This is the case to the Hero 7 Black. So as you can see, you guys, what you do is you see how you have the, like that, and then the piece goes on, and then you take one of these, bear with me. Felt like the bag was gonna fall off my lap. You take one of these, right? And then you attach. You got to get everything lined up. See what I mean? And then you attach it. You thread it on, and then it holds the camera to the mount. And the camera would go in here, like that. So I can show you actually. You're just going to take your camera, going to slide it in, make sure it's in there nice and snug, put the back door on, latch it, and tighten that so it doesn't want to fall around or move around. And then look at that. Now you can take this clip, see the clip opening? And you can attach it to stuff. Oh man. Wow. So, we are now going to look through what I think what this is, you guys, is a bunch of accessories. So we have a bag here. This is a Neewer bag. I'm a huge fan of the Neewer brand, you guys. They make really high quality content. We're about 45 minutes in. I'm probably going to try to wrap this one up in less than an hour because I don't want to lose footage somehow. You never know with these. I'm using Logitech Capture, which isn't the greatest piece of software for capturing video. I normally use OBS, but I'm having some issues recently with dialing my settings in with OBS. I don't usually use OBS, excuse me. I've been using OBS. I needed a new piece of software for streaming, for doing reaction videos, etc. So I've been using OBS and tinkering with it. These are adapters, so you can put 3M tape on the bottom of these, you guys. And then, for instance, attach the adapter to like a dash mount, and then with the right, I think I have one over here. Bear with me. Okay, I have one right here. So you see how it's got that head that the camera can attach to, the case of the camera? So what you do is, for instance, you put 3M tape on the bottom of this, and then you can put it on your dash, for instance. And then once it's on the dash, you take your camera that's attached to this head and you slide this until it clicks. And now what you can do, folks, and I'll show you, bear with me. We'll do this. Now you can attach your camera to that, and then you can thread this on just like that. So these hold these cameras on really snug. I used to use one of these when I would do my episodes in my Volvo. OG Sacred Serpent fans know what I'm talking about. We used to do a lot of content in the Volvo. But yeah, now you can take the 3M tape, attach it to the bottom, and then attach your camera to your dash. And it's not going anywhere. That tape is very strong, you guys. Very, very strong. And these, awesome. These are the 3M tape pieces. Let me show you real quick what I'm talking about here. So you take, it's got a protective cover on both sides so the adhesive isn't exposed. You remove those. You attach the, I can't remember if you attach the red side to the adapter or not. I'll have to look it up. But you attach the tape to the adapter, put it on there real snug, and then you remove this piece of tape, and then you can attach it to whatever you want. And that tape is strong. It's not going anywhere, folks. I'm not 100% sure what this is. It's got the 3M tape, but it's got like a string attached to it. I'm going to do research and find out what all of this stuff is here when this video is done. The next few days is going to be incredibly exciting as I get familiar with all of this new technology and start to implement using it, right? Okay, this looks like a harness. Yeah, okay, so this is a chest harness, guys. Wow! Like, I was going to buy one of these recently, and I'm glad that I didn't because now I have one. So what you can do, bear with me, you guys. Just let me show you guys this. If I can get my camera out, the GoPro out of this mount. What you can do, folks, is, so with this is a chest mount. You put this over your body, over your shoulders, and then you can keep the camera positioned like right here. But what you can do, and this is the wrong mount for this. I'm sure this came with the right mount, but see what I mean? Now the camera's held stationary, and then you can put this on your chest and then go running or walking. You can get some really unique angles with these. I am so fucking excited. What the actual fuck? Excuse my language. Oh, what? Fuck yeah. It came with a tripod. I almost just recently bought one of these. Okay. I'm not I think this is a float. This newer float. I can't remember exactly what you use these for, but I think they attach to the grips somehow. I think. That might be what the thing I just showed you with the string on it is for. You might 3M tape to the back of this and then attach it to your grip. I'm not 100% sure though, guys. So let me show you the grip. I'm not sure how to attach the DJI Action Osmo 4 to a mount. Otherwise, I would show you guys what the DJI looks like attached to the grip. But for now, as an example, I'm just going to use the GoPro. Where did I put my GoPro? Got it down here. Let's remove it from... Bear with me, guys. Nose itches. This is a really exciting day. I had the package yesterday. It actually got to Virginia on the 24th. But according to USPS, they tried to deliver it. They said that they knocked on the door. I was home all day. The USPS was never here. So yesterday I woke up and there was a slip on the door saying that a package from John, they tried to deliver it and that it was available at the post office. So I immediately went down to the post office and picked it up. I wanted to open it so bad yesterday, but I was so tired and fatigued that I didn't want to shoot a unboxing video in that state of mind, so I waited. It was hard for me to fall asleep. I sound like a kid before Christmas, but it was because I was so excited for the next day so I could record this video and see what was in the package. And guys, I am blown away. I am blown away. He told me he was sending an Osmo Action 4 camera, but I had no clue he was going to send all this other stuff like the micro SDs and the adapters and just everything. Holy shit. So here we go. GoPro Hero 7 Black. You take your handle, and I didn't know this was a Neewer handle. Awesome. Neewer is really good stuff, you guys. After using these lights and getting familiar with their technology, I'm a lifelong Neewer fan. I will continue to support Neewer. That is awesome that this is a Neewer handle. So what you do, guys, see these 2 teeth? And do you see these 3 teeth? You take the 2 teeth and put them around the middle tooth. Bear with me. They're pretty snug, so it can be a little tricky sometimes. You line up the hole. Then you take your thread-on adapter piece. I was recently going to buy a grip, and I'm glad I didn't because now I have one. See what I mean? This makes vlogging so much easier. So much fucking easier. And it looks like... Okay, look at this awesome little tripod, you guys. Excuse me. Do you guys see the red on there? Like, this just feels like quality. You can just tell when something's high quality, you guys. I love that shiny red color. I'm not sure if this is a Neewer or not. I'm assuming that it is because it came in the Neewer case. Okay, what do we have here? We've got some more. I'm gonna buy some of these too. I had one of these. I was literally just thinking about this a couple of days ago. About how when I used to have the Volvo, I had one of these mounts attached via 3M tape to the dash of the Volvo. I then had one of these clips clipped into the mount, and I had one of these long kind of partial U-shaped pieces of it's like an adapter. I had one of these hooked up, right? I had this on my dash like this, and then I spidered or wrapped around I took a lapel mic, a plug-in lapel mic that I plugged into my Hero 3 Plus. So I had my Hero 3 Plus on my dash, and then I had off to the side this on the dash as well, and I plugged in a microphone to my camera and then wrapped the excess cable around one of these and then had a custom lapel mic that it improved the audio quality so much. In fact, if you go back and you watch my old original Sacred Serpent car videos, you'll see in the corner of some of my videos one of these off to the side holding a microphone. I had so much fun making my old car, which I wish I still had. I turned it into a little recording studio. Wasn't anything professional like I have now, you guys, but everything's got to start somewhere. And I had so much fun back in the day when the struggle was real with my old grassroots setup where I was pretty much, I recorded 99% of my content in my car. A lot of people miss the car videos. I am here to tell you that in the future, there's going to be a return of the car videos. I love shooting videos in my car. I just don't have the Volvo anymore. I do have a Kia Sportage. It's a 2022 or 2023, but the car videos are coming back, guys. Wow. So I'm going to use a lot of these adapters. I was literally just about to buy some adapters on Amazon so that I could outfit the Kia for the cameras, but now I don't have to because of John's third incredible donation. So this will attach to you remove this protective plastic, and then it's got a latch on it if I remember. Yep. You put this suction cup on a piece of glass like a windshield, and then you clamp it, and then it sticks. That suction cups are strong, and then you attach your camera to the mounting arm on this, and you can loosen these and move the camera or the mount around. And here's a bunch of other adapters. Oh my God, is that a tripod mount? It's like you read my mind, John. I have a couple of these in my cart right now. I've had to spend a bunch of money on bills recently, so I was honestly going to have to wait a little while to buy even something as basic as an $8 tripod mount for a GoPro. Can't even begin to tell you how grateful I am for this. I know I'm being repetitive, but I mean it when I say that I'm grateful, you guys. Like, so what I can do now is I have a really nice tripod that my C920 Logitech webcam is on right now. So I can just, I can attach. That was just one of these. It was nothing. It wasn't the camera, I promise. But you can just take one of these and you can put your camera in it. It's real snug, which is a good thing. You want it snug. And then this piece, you guys, as you can see, there's a little section on there. You can thread that on to your webcam, or not your webcam, your tripod. Wow. Okay, so these are mounting arms and different. Okay, these are different mounting heads and different like thread-on pieces for mounting. I also have two brand new high-speed SD cards. What the hell, you guys? This is what I call being lucky. This looks like a wrist mount. I'm not 100% sure, but this looks like a wrist mount. So guys, I'm going to start wrapping this video up. I said earlier I'm going to try to keep it around an hour, just so I can get this on to YouTube quickly. So this is the DJI stuff. Again, like this little microphone. That's when I'm rendering this video. What I'm going to do is I'm going to research this microphone, which is again, and this is the DJI brand mic mini. This is not cheap stuff. This is very high quality stuff here, ladies and gentlemen. Very high quality stuff. So I am going to get going, you guys, because my desk right now has a ton of stuff on it, and I don't want to get anything like mixed up. I've got little piles here of everything. So right now, I'm going to go start learning about this DJI Osmo Action 4 with the DJI cap. Look at the quality. Look at the fucking quality, guys. Oh my God. I love how big the touchscreen is on the back. Look at the difference between the GoPro and the DJI. It doesn't look as like there's a ton more room on the DJI on the video. I'm looking at the viewfinder right now, but in person, it's like it looks way bigger. And I have really big hands, so that's going to be a huge upgrade, you guys. So we've got the case, we've got the awesome waterproof light. I will be able to put my stuff in this newer case. This is the newer bag. This is a really nice bag, and I took everything out. And what's cool about this bag is that it's got this foam slot here. So you can put your camera in here. You can put a battery. There's all sorts of storage in here. So he also sent this nice little Boobum, I guess that's how you say it, B-U-B-M camera bag. I love this thing. And this is a extra screen protector or a lens protector for the Osmo Action 4. This is really cool how it's got this Velcro so that you can remove the Velcro and move this around to like create divisions in the bag. This is a really cool little bag. So what this does right now is it's housing a lot of like the attachments, like the head mount, the different adapters, etc. So I have a different box that I'm going to put all this stuff in. And what I'm going to do, you guys, is I'm going to empty this case out, and then I'm going to put my DJI camera and the SD cards, etc., in this case, and then put it inside this newer case. And I'm also, when I get paid, I'm going to get a case for the GoPro Hero 7 Black so I can put both of the cameras in this together. Next thing on the to-do list is to get more batteries. I need to get a bunch of new batteries for the GoPro Hero 7 Black, and I'm going to get a few, probably 4 to 5 batteries for the DJI Osmo Action 4. That way we have pretty much unlimited recording time when we're out vlogging in nature, etc. This is a really nice case, you guys. It's just an incredibly nice case. I am so excited, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching this video. I hope that you guys shared the excitement that I had opening this with you. I wanted to share this experience with everybody. I'm going to get cases for the mini mic, and I'm going to get little isolated cases for everything that John sent so that I can keep it all organized in this main bag that I'm going to just be able to throw into my backpack. This is going to be like a vlogger's bag, right? Wow. Wow. I just want to make sure there's nothing else in this box so I don't miss anything for this unboxing. Okay, we got some paperwork. I'm actually going to save all these little bags. Okay, guys, I think I'm going to wrap this one up. Because I'm not going to lie, I'm really fucking eager to turn this Osmo Action on and start using it. And start learning how to use it. Wow. So, guys, we've made it now to... We'll let it go to an hour. Man. Keep an eye out for... Now that I have 2 action cameras, I'm going to do a lot of vlogging. I really love vlogging. And it's something that I haven't done enough of on this channel. So I really want to give you guys a bigger or a more like behind the scenes view into my life. And vlogging is a perfect medium for doing that, right? Vlogging is a perfect medium because I can stitch multiple different shorter videos together and just cover a lot of content all under one roof, right? In one video, essentially. So the Serpent's vlog is going to start having a healthy supply of new content or new episodes, guys. But this is probably the first thing that I'm going to research, this DJI Mic Mini. I just love all the hardware, you guys. I love the fact that I started at the very bottom and then I've slowly kind of evolved, right? It's so exciting as a content creator to get new hardware and to upgrade your content and your lights and your microphone and this and that and the other and your cameras. And I was in the right place at the right time and made a very powerful connection, of which I'm very thankful for. So again, not to be repetitive, but I am going to end this message by saying thank you, John. I love everything that you sent me. You went above and beyond to support this channel, and I will forever be grateful for you for that. I'm going to save your card and put it up in the studio as a memento that reminds me of just how amazing people can actually be, you guys. Right? This is awesome. John, I hope you have a very strong new year. I hope that your health is at the very top. I hope that your family's health is as well. And again, thank you for everything. And thank you guys for watching. Make sure to hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe and please leave comments. It cannot begin to tell you how much it helps with the algorithm, spreading my message around. So if you like my content, please help me circulate my content around by leaving a comment, hitting the like button, and subscribing if you haven't done so already. You can also copy and paste the link to this video, share it with friends and family, share it, on Facebook, social media, etc. And until next time, may peace be with you all. You guys, 2025 is going to be the best year yet. I have a feeling in my bones. I have a feeling in my blood, in my gut, that 2025 is going to be the most kick-ass year in decades, you guys. Things are going to start changing in this world. I know it. We are on the right track.
Let's keep our heads out of the dirt. Let's keep our heads rooted and on our shoulders with our eye on the goal. And let's not stop until we've conquered everything that needs to be conquered. Until next time, guys, may peace be with you all.